your birth story, people can use to check your destiny. I was a prophetess in church. I was once in Bible school. My father is a pastor. I see vision for people. They told me the gift is good, but I have to use it for God. African spirituality is not the problem. It is the people.
Sometime in May this year, I got a message informing me that a spiritual retreat for women was happening in Delta State. And this person asked if I was interested in covering activities. I said yes, because not only would that be a wonderful experience for me, my audience would also enjoy whatever footage I'm able to bring back. Most importantly, it would give me the opportunity to speak with somebody I've been looking forward to speaking to for a long, long time. This person is Dr. Princess IvieOkun. So I hopped on a plane to Asaba in Delta State, traveled 2 hours via bus, and finally got to the location of the retreat. It was indeed an interesting time, and Dr. Ivie took me to the very beginning.
My ancestral initiation, like formally working with my ancestors, has been for like 8 years. And I started working with the element. I actually started with the goddess Aphrodite. Right? I started working with Aphrodite, and I worked with Aphrodite for 7 years. That was when I was going through depression and, you know, some issues with how I see myself. So I was introduced, like she came to me. Then I worked with Ovia, is a goddess in Benin City. So for that's 8 years.
That's 8 years?
Yeah, that's 8 years.
So Aphrodite is not an African goddess.
No.
She's Greek.
Yes.
But then you mentioned Ovia.
Yes.
Respect to her. So, but how do you marry both? Because again, this is African spirituality. Why is Aphrodite coming to you?
Okay, so it is not because you are African. There's no limit, right? You don't have limitations in spirituality. Now, because I would say right now, I'm practicing conscious spirituality. I practice African spirituality because I practice other spirituality. I'm able to balance it because we humans have the ability to be anything and everything. But now you need to make sure you're not accumulating a whole lot, because these deities have their rules, their taboos, right? So you need to make sure whichever deity that has called you, most times they're always aligned. Like the Ovia and Aphrodite, there's not much differences when it comes to their taboos. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So it works either way.
Yes.
It's just for you to know what it's in. Interesting. I think I've been speaking to spiritualists and, you know, going around trying to understand African spiritual for the longest time. I think this is the first time I'm hearing you say, because naturally people will tell you, listen, foreign gods are not our way. They are not, we have nothing to do with them. We have our own gods here, we have our own orishas here, we have our ancestors here.
And if they have that school of thought, that is absolutely fine. But don't limit yourself. You are a human being first. I know you're African, you are from Africa. But remember, you are African. And one day you also leave Africa to go to other countries, and you are able to dominate, you're able to, you know, be prosperous, you're able to do everything. So that's exactly how it is when it comes to spirituality. I think I underestimated you guys. I was like, they're going to be so tired. I'm happy that we're ready to go. We still have 2 more programs. Or 3. I think it's like 3 or so. So are we ready? So you have your red clothes. This is an old tradition. It is a very old tradition. But it was demonized. It was demonized and it was cancelled. This is the earth, and this is the sun and the moon together. People always feel like the moon is terrible. As I said, don't wear sunscreen too much. But she's a blessing, right? So this is me, glowing always, shining. Even when I want to give up, I remember I have this. The sun never gives up. I remember it's timing. There's a time for me to be out there and a time for me to isolate. These are 2 snakes, right? On the left and on the right, talking about the, right hand and the left hand, right? And we have an ancestral staff, my ancestral staff from my family in the middle. I have a very big story around my birth, which I decided to keep private because that is going to expose me to people who are looking for me, right? Because your birth story, people can use to check your destiny. So we always keep that, private. I was once in Bible school. Yes, don't laugh at me. Currently, my father is a practicing, pastor. Yes. So my uncles and aunties, my grands, they are the ones still, in this line. But my dad said no. Although he was called, he said no. He's not gonna take it. He's not gonna. We respect it. We respect it. So I did. I went to Bible school. I was looking for answers. Yeah. I was looking for answers, so I went to Bible school. I didn't get it. Then I went into Islamic studies. I was just looking for answers. Now, I did not go like full time into Islam, but I had a Muslim friend. So I was always meeting her to explain more about the Quran. Maybe that's where my answers were. I was a prophetess in church. I see vision for people. They told me the gift is good, but I have to use it for God. Yes.
So they could tell that you had the gift to see.
Oh, no.
But they said, you know what, don't give it to bring it to the church.
We have to do it the church way. So then I started reading about religion, how it all came about. And I'm like, one day it just occurred to me, call your grandmother. Then I put on the phone, and I was crying on the phone, and she was like, come home, let's talk about it. And that was just it.
I can't live without asking questions about the power of the feminine, because that's what a lot of your content speaks to that.
Yes.
The woman as the center of everything. So how does African spirituality, like growing up in Benin and the experience you've had, how did it get to this point where, the woman is the focal point of everything?
So now, that is a very deep question. So I'm going to focus on the fact, I'm not going to use Benin as a whole. I'm going to focus on the fact, I speak about my home. My home is deeply matriarchal. So I did not really understand patriarchy until I came out. I'm like, this is how you do it in your house? I came out from a home where women are so respected. They were seen as queens. We don't fight with the position of men. We are queens. We are respected. We are like reference, right? So that's when I come out and they're like, a woman on her period, she don't do this, she should not do that. I'm like, I wasn't aware, we were so protected. We didn't know all these things exist. So, but when it comes to African spirituality is not the problem. It is the people. They have they've become the mouthpiece of the gods. They don't listen to what the gods are saying. They don't go through ego death. They've not done shadow work. You need to let go of your old self to be able to hear and really give people instruction without satisfying your ego. So that is a problem. African spirituality is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
But the ego.
So get rid of the ego.
Yes.
Settle down, listen.
Do your shadow work. Be ready to learn.
What is shadow work?
Shadow work is relieving your old traumas. You see those emotions that you've suppressed, go cry it out. Sit with yourself. That person you hate, why do you hate that person? Who are you? What do you want? Aside what the world has painted out there for you, what exactly would you want to be? So it's like sitting with yourself, relieving all these traumas that you stored in your stomach. Mostly the women, it's on their womb. And that is why you see some of them have rage. They're always so angry. And you're like, why is someone so angry? Sit her down and she will cry her eyes out. That's just it.
And after that is done, she's born anew.
That's one of the things we did this morning on this retreat. They were crying. And they were like, let them cry. They have to let it go. These are the experiences people go to Bali to go experience. So now we've brought it down here to Africa because we can do it. We've always been doing it. My grandma was aware of this program. She was supposed to come, but she's too old. And she's like, go ahead. We've been doing this for a long time, but along the way we forgot because we felt like it's too feminine. But we need to do this.
You need to do it.
Yes.
I totally agree. So talk to me about this retreat now.
Yes.
It's a gathering of women, coming together to seek their higher selves. Like you said, it's a retreat, spiritual retreat.
Yes.
So where did the idea come? I know this cannot be the first you're putting on.
This is the first.
Oh, this is the first.
This is the first.
Okay. So talk to me about it. Why did you decide to do it? And
left to me, I wouldn't do it.
But what happened? What convinced you?
There was a message. And I kept asking, what is my calling? Most women out there, ask them. They've been told they have a calling, but they're confused because they think their calling is to open a shrine and just stay there and be throwing obele. And I married Dulogun for people and they're in Dulogun. So they're confused. Now, this is my calling. I am here to heal, to enlighten people, to show them the beauty of African spirituality. It's not what they're telling you. It's not scary. This fear is for them to command respect. You don't really need to be scared. When you push a fear-driven, spirituality, the end goal is always terrible. People are duped, people are used, people are manipulated, name it. So this retreat is a healing retreat. We call it the Ancestral Door. They're here to connect with their ancestors. It is like a 4 cardinal point. You connect with your Ori, with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, with your Orishas. They're with Olodumare. That's how it's supposed to be. Like that. I don't know did I mention 5?
You mentioned 4.
Okay, I mentioned 4. Yeah. Okay, there's one that you connect with the ether. They'll say the spirit of the land. So that the land will favor you. So now, we are missing that. We have more initiations than enlightenment. People are getting initiated, but they don't understand what they're doing. So that's why we have this. They connect with their Ori, their higher self. They connect with their ancestors. They connect with their spirit guides. They connect with the ether, the spirit of the land. They connect with the Orishas on their head and the Olodumare. I do feel responsible to these women, and I think that's why if I put something out there and maybe I do more research and I find out that, what I said earlier was wrong, I quickly come back to apologize. I'm not afraid to take accountability. So yes, I do feel responsible a little bit. So sometimes I don't want to get overwhelmed. I keep shouting, you have to be, independent. You have to do things yourself.
Okay, so final question before you go. Social media, spirituality. I came to know about you on social media.
Yes.
Like you said, there are 1,001 people who are impersonating you.
Yes.
As well. Do you think it's doing more harm than good?
Yes, it is.
Wait, hold on. So I want your answer.
I can't run away. I
want your answer to be straight. So when you say it's doing more harm than good, are you saying it's doing more harm to spirituality than good?
People already have their doubt when it comes to spirituality. Now we have pages pretending to be who they are not. And they get scammed. They pay money for these people and they run away. And they're like, you see? That's what they be. They be scammers. So it's doing so much harm. So that's why I don't really put so much on my page. I only just talk. I would have loved to put like this our program, like everything that really happened. But we can't.
Yes.
Because the next thing, some people will pretend like they know what happened. And they'll start replicating it. So yeah, it's doing harm, but it's also doing good because people are beginning to know that it's not as difficult as they thought it is. Then some people also believe that they can answer the call in the church way. Then I'm like, go read about religion. When you study about religion, they come back to it and see if you can do it the church way.
All right, Ivie, thank you very much for your time. This was amazing.
Thank you.
All right, I think I'm good now.
Yes, I have to go. From your questions, I see you're really aligned.
Oh, yes. Because again, for me, the goal remains to actually understand spirituality, especially African spirituality. Where I'm going to is still very far, but I want to start with African spirituality.
After African spirituality, there's so much more.
Of course.
And there's so much more I'm not putting out there because I don't want to confuse them. But over time, just the way I release the fact that I'm a witch, you should relax. Right? So if you want to cast spell, you can come to me. So because if you see, let me tell you the truth is, our mothers were witches. You see the herbs, the ability to work with them? You should be able to communicate and know that these are not just
of ordinary.
They are living.
Yes.
There's an adage in my place that says that in the night, the leaves turn to humans. It's real. It is real. So it is There's a whole lot.
There's a whole lot. We'll speak of that, definitely. Thank you very much.